Hey guys, welcome to the stream. Just give me a second here while I fire out some links, and then we'll have a little hello people, see how everyone's week's doing. And then we'll settle in for an hour of Noveria detailing, of course, as always on a Sunday. Hope everyone's well. Apologies for the thumbnail too. Anyone notice the thumbnail? Is that okay? Can I get away with that? Or is that too cheesy? Hey Mehmet, Kendai, Karina, Joy, G, Zerf, Trent, welcome guys. Awesome, we finally made my first live chat. Well, welcome Trenton. I hope it's worth the wait, buddy. How is everyone? How are we all? Looking over the new transport hub that we worked on Tuesday. I really like this. It's I'll have a little explore around this today. Super cute. Nice little corner park action happening here. Office asset. This office works so nicely with parks as well. Super Baltimore vibes with this asset. It's really nice. Hey EMB, Shaky, Caitlin, Mags, Tiago, Jeff, welcome guys. Happy Sunday to everyone. Happy Sunday indeed. Yes, back in Noveria. Let's choose our time of day. Let's see what we maybe go for a little bit of a darker session tonight. Let's come for the early evening perhaps. But yeah, hail Sigma. Hey Lance. Welcome mate. Love that we've got some fancy Warhammer action happening in the chat these days. It's always appreciated, isn't it? I want to introduce in the content creator metro station into the town centre, because Minehat Square continues to get dramatically busier. So we're going to need to remove our historical buildings and our metro station as well. Let's also take away all this detailing and then just rethink this town centre slightly too. So to get this to fit the way that I want, we're going to need a road with tram tracks here. Let's also remove our zoning temporarily. Let's go for... So I know we're using this one a lot, but it kind of works everywhere. So let's see what we can do to get this to fit. Let's take away the line as well. Okay, so there is the smallest little sweet spot where we can squeeze this in, which I think will continue to give Minehat Square a real healthy looking vibe, because this has become such a busy, important little transport hub for the city. So let's move the stop there. Just delete this one for right now. And then make sure that we are stopping on this side again. Fantastic. Let's have a look how this looks. I'll be watching for an hour. Well, that's all we need, Zerf. Thank you for showing up anyway. Okay, so Minehat Square now has one of the new content creator stations, and this could be its own little modular build transport hub now. Monorail, metro, 2 tram lines, 3 tram lines actually. There's one over here which needs to be detailed again today. I need to redo this. But yeah, I love these. I love these new metro stations. Really are making a world of difference to our builds, alongside the walkable keys as well, of course. And we'll have to see if we can squeeze one up against a walkable key somewhere in the city at some point. Let's come on just to our angle snap here and reinstate our fencing. Why are you circling around again? Haven't you just... Are these circling around twice? They are. Why are they doing that? Has that always been happening? Have I always just noticed this? Is there 2 stops there? I just removed a stop. Is it still doing it? No, it's stopped now. No idea why that's been happening. Very weird. Use a modern Japan asset in the new content hub maybe? Yeah, it would be a good spot for one. We'll have a look at that in a minute. Once we've reinstated our 4x3 metros, of course. Actually, maybe let's switch some of this out for some office zoning, because we've still got some fairly high industrial demand. Same thing happened to my metro yesterday. Yeah, I've never seen that before. Maybe a little bit of a bug. Could it being patched out, perhaps. Can we squeeze in a restroom here, I wonder? We can at the cost of some fencing. I think it's worth it, right? This should work quite nicely. Oh yeah, there we go. Vanilla surface painter. It's always nice when the concrete mesh melds together, isn't it? Very good. Okay, let's wait for a train to arrive here. Hopefully see some people moving. I like this one, the Banhammer Bank. It's decent. Let's wait for a train to show up. We've got 38 people here already. Thanks for showing up for the Sunday stream, everyone. Hope you're all okay. Yeah. Yeah, someone commented last episode that we should have used one of the underground stations in the town centre. Definitely should have done. Or the content creator stations, rather. What a wonderful difference that's made. Not you, though. Let's manually choose an asset with plot the growables. Let's go for a 4x3. Let's see what we fancy. The pennies, have we got our pennies in the town centre yet? I don't think we have we? No. Okay, let's go for a pennies then. Well, the nice looking assets, I think, isn't it? And then with this awkward space behind now, why don't we just turn this into a bit of a dedicated landscape rock garden area instead? Let's come down just level with the tile. Fantastic. Get some base overgrowth down as well. A couple of smaller rocks as well, perhaps. Okay. Another week has passed and I still haven't looked at the workshop for some colourful trees. Soon. I promise, at least before we hit the downtown. Which, of course, now we've got 81 tiles. Isn't that far away? Hey Keith, welcome to the stream, buddy. How are you? A couple of small ones here as well. Okay, that's nicer, isn't it? Especially with the med clinic behind now as well. Yeah. Looking a lot nicer. I think I'm fairly happy with that. And whilst we are here, I need to remember to rename the Canal District into... Was it Noveria? I think... Hold on, let me check the comment. Someone wanted it renamed as a... like an ode to Canalavan. Let me very quickly grab the comment here. Yeah, Canalaveria. Okay, let's rename it to that. So it's Canalaveria. There we go. It's like every time we build a canal district in this game now, it's going to be renamed to start of the city and then canal somewhere jammed into the into the name. I was also thinking what we're going to do with this empty space here. And I'm thinking I want to actually bring the canals down here as well. So we don't actually need this connection into this smaller neighborhood because it links back through into the stadium. And they have walking ways over here too. So I think we're going to rejig this little bit of design here to accommodate an extended canal network. So let's see what happens. Let's stick to road length. Now we're going to get some janky terraforming. Don't tell the 5 builders, guys. As I'll get shouted at again. Let's bring out another one here. We're still maintaining that 1 tar distance, aren't we? Yes, we are. Does this allow for bridges to come over? Yes, it does. Is that still at a distance of 1 tar, though? It doesn't matter, because there's not going to be an arterial on that side, is there? So that's fine. Okay. Let's go back into our canals. Hey, everyone that's just joined the stream. Greetings from Seattle. Enjoying following your progress on Noveria. Thank you so much, Paul. Yeah, I appreciate you turning off the live streams, mate. Okay. Some slightly curved canal action going on. And we can very happily reinstate our train line as well. Let's wait for the water to flow down here. There we go. Okay. Hope you're enjoying the day. Another chill and relaxing inspiration build. Yay. Hey, Gasoline Addicts. Welcome to the stream, mate. Yeah, the day's not too bad. Had another nap again. I've been super tired this week. Just, yeah, tiredness without a particular reason. So, do we want to bridge? Okay, so we can't bridge the arterial with one space in between, which means we can't bring it under the road here. So before the water flows anywhere else, let's move this a tile over. So we'll come onto road guideline of the main road. And then we want to do it like this, okay? And then... oh no, it just won't take an arterial either way, will it? Or do we have to manually elevate to cross over with the 4-lane road? Yeah, we do. There was a sweet spot very briefly just then. Okay. Let me slowly figure this out. Let's see what we want to do with this. So my thought process is we break a little bit of the arterial, grab the canal to continue to flow over here and probably link up back with the river at some point this way. Form a few more builds around it, of course, perhaps an industrial build over here with some canals going through. But we want to make sure that the 4-lane can obviously continue to cross it. So if we... American Truss. Yes, American Truss will allow for us to come over. What's the lowest step we can get away with? Yeah, it's just 2 steps. Are we happy with the integration of the American Truss Bridge with the canal wall though? That does look a little bit weird. So maybe we go for 2 steps instead. Let's come back onto the road guideline. And then off the road guidelines we cross over. Like that. Yeah, that's better, isn't it? Yeah, that's a lot better. Let's run with that. Then of course, slope too steep. Let's come back down. What was the distance here? 1370. So make sure we repeat that on this side as well. Once the water dissipates, we should be okay. Wonderful. And then down by 1370 and connect in. And then upgrade the roads on the ground back into the regular arterial so you don't get the white sidewalk on them. Sidewalk, pavement, what we're talking about. My Americanisms are in full flow today. Too close to another canal. I have never ever seen that warning before. Okay, and then nice smooth curve in. And then I think just so the canal doesn't look quite as boxed off like that, we'll bring another smaller road to cross over this side, alright? Start developing some smaller road network over here. See what I think. Using Move It. Not in this save, Riley. Move It is active on 5 builders, not here though. Okay, so let's redraw these roads in without the road guideline on so we don't get that shattered zone in. And these should be on the same axis, so yeah, they're all staying in now, that's fine. Okay. So again, it's how do we adjust the road network here? What's the distance between the road and the rail? So 120. So we could run some parallel action here. We could also provide a road crossing there. It's not the busiest train line in the world just yet, but we'll see. Okay. Come on to the road guideline now as we come back down to this section. Introduce some curves as well, so we're breaking away from those fairly rigid patterns. So we could go for mirrored 1x2 green cities spice here. Unless we're missing out on anything particularly green cities that we would like to see. Botanical Garden might work nicely here actually. Let's have a little look at that. I will try and not forget about the snow assets as well today. It's a little bit it's a little bit underwhelming in the snow, isn't it, the Botanical Garden? I think it's just because of the total absence of any kind of colour. Is this a slight nod to Mass Effect or just a coincidence? It's a full-on nod to Mass Effect. Yes, it is named after the snow planet in Mass Effect 1. Yeah, no coincidence. It was very much planned, as was Palaven as well. Okay. Cool. And that is still reading as a road connection. Yeah, we don't need this road anymore. Let's also reinstate our fence detail in here. Actually, this would be a nice spot for an elevated pathway to come over. Let's go for the American pedestrian and come on to grid and road length as well. And there's 2 crossings here, so this would be the most sensible place for it. Let's take away a touch more of this fencing too, and then we'll reinstate it once we know where we're going. 1x3, pop across, and then back down. What do we think of that? I'm still a little bit undecided on this American pedestrian bridge. It's especially when you're moving it around a corner and these little pillars shift, it's a little bit weird. See, it kind of clips with the pavement there as well. Not amazing, but it'll do, I suppose. Or do you maybe want to bring it down the opposite side instead? What's the measurement here? 162. Let's come down like that. Yeah, it is what it is, isn't it? It's fine. Yeah, someone just said do ramps on both sides. Does that change the... Oh, it does. Oh, no, it doesn't. Did it? It looked like it shifted then. No, it didn't. That was just totally my imagination. Okay, it'll do. It's okay. I like the university paths for elevated pathways. Yeah, they're good. They were quite a late discovery for me, to be fair. The university pathways. Let's bring our park bridge all the way down now. Then take this one away so we can move it closer to the rail. Let's go for here. Zoo path. Lots of shots for elevated zoo path. You've all been well trained. Yeah, to be fair, we are green cities. Elevated zoo path would be appropriate here. Works nice with the assets, doesn't it? Yeah, I think we'll run with elevated zoo path. We don't see it anymore. It was very much an early Palaven days kind of design, the elevated zoo path. It's been a little bit neglected since. Cool. Nice. Okay, so thoughts and feelings. as to what could be included within this block of Canal Noveria. Possible IT cluster while we're working with green cities, because we've still got some industrial demand to fill. But we would have to stick relentlessly with the smaller assets. I don't think some of these would be out of place. Definitely not like this stuff. This one's not too bad. Some snow parks. Yep. Let me not forget them. Let me not forget them. Okay. There's a fire pit park as well. Okay. Some repeated spies with the smaller ones. Yeah. These do fit nicely. These 1x4 IT cluster stuff. There's another one as well. Is it this one? I thought there was... This one's... Yeah, these are too tall, really. Not really these ones. I think we're trying to force in a theme here that isn't going to work. We'd have to manipulate the road network to get these to work in a repeated pattern, and we don't really have the room for that. Yeah, we're trying to force this. I think we'll just do kind of nice parkland with maybe some of the 1x2 repeated green city spice in here as well. I think that'll work quite nicely. And what's the pathway we're using here? It's just regular vanilla one, isn't it? Okay, let's throw in our green cities residential assets first. And they are the 1x2 ones. So this selection here. The Botanical Garden isn't loud, is it? No, we're good. So a few of these in. Here and there. Hey, your first live stream started falling after watching your 5B1C, and you've easily, I'm guessing you meant to say, become one of my favourite to watch. Your detail work is incredible. I love watching your great cities. Thank you, Levy. Appreciate the kind words, mate. Welcome to the channel. Well, thank you for taking the time to check it out. I'm glad you're enjoying the content. Not everyone does, especially coming from 5 builders. But we live and learn. Criticism's always nice. Okay. Let's continue to meander around with this cute green belt palette that we've got going on in the area. Okay. Let's come off the grid as well. Snap to our angle. Okay, and then how about we start complementing this with, what's the fencing in Canal Noveria? Nature reserve. Of course, what else? What else would we possibly use? So also bring in some different looking assets here as well. Okay. And we won't be able to squeeze a path through there, but it's not particularly needed anyway. Okay, so how about we just introduce a couple of splashes of that Noverian forest into these green belts now. Okay. When's the next Mass Effect stream? Next week. We're going to record Noveria tomorrow. Then we'll probably stream Mass Effect on Wednesday. And then there'll be a modular build on Thursday. Yeah, so we'll do Mass Effect on Wednesday, 3 PM UK. It's refreshing to see a builder on 5B1C doesn't rely on Move It or Traffic Manager for everything. I'm sure if I could use Traffic Manager, I'd move it. I wouldn't rely on them, but no dice. Okay, yeah, so we're going to get some jank here just because of the arterial road being slightly elevated. It would be nice to have some pathways, but it's not really needed. Maybe here. Let's grab an elevated zoo path. I do like that though. I do like that. Do we want to just break this road and terraform it down a bit so it's not getting that weird junk against it? Yeah, because we're cutting in there. Yeah, okay, let's just do this. Too much soil? Oh dear. Nope. Not what I meant to do. Don't forget to set your terrain height before terraforming, guys. There we go. I bought Part Life because of fences and podcasters that OE uses. Yeah. Part Life makes a massive difference to your detailing, doesn't it? Okay, let's go on to road length now. And try and recreate. This curve that we had. Wonderful. Should be able to just mooch across now. There we go. Can we? Well, yeah, that's not too bad actually. I thought it was like clipping through the floor, but that's going to be alright. And it's getting immediate use as well. Okay, of course I'm going to zone up my plot the growable stuff because it gives me anxiety seeing them sit here without any colour underneath them. There we go. Okay, this isn't too bad I don't think. Perhaps some smaller green cities commercial. We definitely want to expand. But it's already over here anyway, the Canal District, that's fine. Let's have a little look at this canal though, because... and this bridge as well, because I want it to be mimicked. So what's the distance either side? It's running 2 tiles apart on this one. So let's make sure that it continues to run at 2 tiles apart as it moves down. This one here. Yeah, okay, that's 2 tiles, that's great. Wonderful. Let's bring this down as well. What about a fence along the canal? Yeah, I think you would certainly see a fence, wouldn't you? How about some forestry? Forestry, canal and zoo fence. Or zoo path. Not zoo fence. Although there is a zoo fence, isn't there? On this side, perhaps. Just keep it running in with the grid. And then we could even possibly bring in... Let me knock my phone onto not vibrate here, guys. Let's go. How about that? What do we think? Forestry fence on nature reserve is the best IMO. I would tend to agree. Reserve. Hey Ruther, welcome mate. What did I miss? We have missed a very small extension to Canal Noveria today. Still working on this at the minute. And the introduction of a content creator station at Milet Square. Yes, please. Zoo fence, aka the Imperator stylish highway divider. Yes. Imperator popularized the zoo fence. Yeah, let's run with the forestry fence here. I'm liking this. We'll come off all of our snapping. And I think this will give Canal Noveria almost like a little aura of privacy. Can't think of the fence, but the one with the spikes on. You're thinking of the oil fence. I can see where you're coming from with the spikes, but I think whilst we're all green cities and cute and eco-friendly, oil fence would clash with that vibe quite heavily, I think. But yes, I can see the appreciation of some oil fence here. Alright, well, let's carry on. See what we think of this pattern now that it's in. Yeah, those conifers are just hiding it a little bit. I think I'm happy with that. Very nice. Let's zone up some green cities, commercial lots, not vast amounts of them, and then we'll allow our green belt to continue to meander around them. Got a little bit of commercial demand that we can squeeze in here. And how about some smaller 1x4 spice up alongside the Botanical Garden as well? Let's play with some different shapes and sizes here, see what we get coming in. Okay, not bad. Got 103 people here. Welcome to the stream, guys. Hope you're all okay. I've had a wonderful week. Okay, let's continue to run the forestry fence down this road. Let's not forget these roads as well, because I absolutely will. Let's come onto the angle. There is tiniest sweet spot there. But not anymore. Okay, this presents us with an issue. Actually, no it doesn't, because we can now just run parallel with the canal here instead. Hopefully we can just swing across here. Nope. We can, but we'll break our little perfect smooth curves. Then again, this was just a holding canal, wasn't it? So this doesn't even need to be here anymore. Yeah, that's fine. There is literally no problem. Let's wait for the water to go away. No, actually the problem is still there, isn't it? I would like to have this road eventually run into some kind of tunnel as it hits this mountain. And maybe turn it into a higher speed one. Just obviously without the bridge on it. Okay. So if it does break that perfect angle, that definitely will annoy me down the road. And there's not really a mountain over there for it to run into. Okay, so let's redraw this in. Let's take away this for right now. Bring the pillar as close as possible to the arterial. And then come this side. And then run parallel this way instead. Okay. Without the weird elevation. Love the industrial road bridges. Yeah, the road height is slightly messing about with it being near water. This is where move it. It is very handy. Okay. Good evening, missed much the past half hour. No, just expanding Canal Noveria, really. Nothing too exciting. And welcome Archelf as well, our Spice of the Month winner for July. Okay, I'm very undecided on this. Oh no, now we've moved the pillar from there to there, we can actually cross anyway, so literally doesn't matter. Yeah, can this power line be deleted now? Yes, it can. Definitely didn't forget to take that out during the episode. Okay, that's fine then. So let's begin to plan in this road here. We want to come to road length as well, and then we'll look at this side on. And as we start climbing up the mountain, we want to just burrow into the earth. And then this will go somewhere, who knows where, possibly maybe come out in another rural town over this side at some point. Who knows? I'm just thinking, do we want it to be high speed? If it's like a little express highway. Unsure. We'll leave it as small lane for right now. We'll come back to it. That's a fair way away, that build yet, I think. Let's reinstate our little connection as well. What's the distance here? Come out by 5. Connect this back in. Just want to say I love your videos and I've learned a lot in the game. To keep it up, keep it going. Thank you, Shelley. Appreciate the kind words. Okay, so we've got a fair bit of no man's land over here as well. As to what's going to happen, let's take away the metro line as well. And also bring in the canal to carry on flowing. Okay, so Green City's assets coming in. Don't want the car parks. They look kind of weird just on their own. And then we'll bring that classic Noverian green back into the area as well. Hey, music guy, missed the first half. Yeah, you did, but it's always on the channel afterwards for your enjoyment, of course, as a video. But at least you're here now, that's all that matters, right? Stop giving me the car park. Just one time I don't want it. Alright, very nice. Let's bring in some more rigid greenback designs as we come into this area. Reintroduce the nature reserve fence. And some of that as well. There's also some possible bridge against Green City's commercial action happening here. That's a hard one to say, that. Oh, here we go. Here's our new shapes. Yeah, so we kind of get these hipster-looking cafes, don't we? With the 1x4 Green City's commercial zoning, which I'm not adverse to. I do quite like them. Let's splash down some Noverian forest. Okay. A little bit over here too. And possibly some around the Botanical Garden if we can squeeze it in. So I'll have to manually place a few trees. Okay, I think the Green City's commercial certainly helps the Botanical Garden feel a little more at home, doesn't it? And we're getting a nice view into Canal District now as we move into this part of the town. The one thing I did love about Canal District that Canal District doesn't have is layers of height. Now we can fix this by introducing almost like a second tier of Canal District up on this level by terraforming out. But we'll see. We'll see how that idea develops, I think, won't we? We'll see. Okay, so what's going to happen here? Possible continued Green Cities, no. Zoo Park path. Does that look naff? Yeah, I think I would rather draw in my own detail in here. Let's clear out a touch of this forest and then bring the pathway through. How about the Christmas market on the other side? Oh, you mean the unique building? We'll use that in the downtown. I want to partner that asset with the cathedral for Noveria. Okay. Nature reserve fence there. And then possible smaller repeated green tree spice here instead. Yeah, that's better, isn't it? Does it really need height if it's going to keep green? The buildings are low. And these trees give height, maybe? True. Yeah, we can develop layers of height within the assets themselves. Doesn't necessarily have to be a tiered build. Okay. Don't think I'm hating this anymore. Not that I hated it anyway, but either way. Observation tower would give it some height. It would. It would indeed, wouldn't it? Yeah, with the... Just very briefly speaking of the Christmas market asset, because I know in Noveria that's going to be quite a key one. I'm kind of thinking of running... it's in this one, isn't it? Yeah. So having the winter market side on, probably about here. And then running with the cathedral, just as a general spice sample. Doing something with this aesthetic within the downtown, which I think would be quite nice. Especially with where I'm taking inspiration from the downtown. Let me see if I can grab a little picture here for you all. There's a very particular image that I'm thinking of. Or is this the one? Yes, it is. Let's save this image very briefly, and then we'll show it up. I'm pretty sure most of you are going to know where this is from anyway. Let me grab this and open up the image. Give me a second. Yeah. So this is the kind of aesthetic I want to be generating within Noveria's downtown. You can kind of see it's snowy, lots of very pretty lights. So walkable quays here as well. So this is kind of the vibe I'm after. And with this one as well. You know, so we kind of surround this with some more kind of higher density assets and build a skyline off the back of this. So that's what we'll do with the winter market in Noveria. Okay, thoughts and feelings for these spaces here. So we're kind of we're transitioning between Canal District and the university. I guess actually we could use this as an expansion of the university. Yes, because we do need campus attractiveness. So let's do that. Yeah. Okay. Let's have a little look at some campus attractiveness stats. Let's go for... We do have the commencement build into place, which is always a spicy one to get involved with. Kendai plays with a $10 super sticker, and it is the lemon with a heart jumping out of its chest. Thank you so much, Kendai. Appreciate the support. And then immediately, Nick Talent with another $10 super chat. Hey, Egg. Just recently started watching and love the content. Quite like a catch a live. Thank you so much, Nick. Appreciate the kind words, buddy. And welcome to the channel. Thank you for taking the time to check it out. Really appreciate that. Quite a few new people in the stream today. Welcome, guys. Hope you are well. Campus content creator packs commercial. Have a lush stream, everyone. See you next week. Cheers, Hanarata. Thank you for stopping by. Yes, Sneaky. That would be a good shout, mate. That would be a good shout. We do, however, have the trade school libraries unlocked now, which are wonderful roadside assets. Yeah, let's work with these. So let's remove this commercial and begin to look at an expansion of the university into this no man's land. Oh, you kidding? Oh, I need to redo this as well, don't I? This is definitely a stream job. I even said it in the episode as well, that this is a job for a live stream. to move the bypass station onto the actual roads. Yeah, let's do this now. The longer I put this off, the longer it's never going to be done. Okay, just prepare yourselves for this, everyone. Probably going to be here for the rest of the stream. This is going to be slightly difficult to fit in, but we'll do our best. Let's take away the fencing. And then we'll remove the woods as well. Okay, is that New York? No, it's Chicago. It is Chicago. Although we're not going for like an exact recreation of the Chicago skyline because it's massive. We're definitely going to be taking for some inspiration from its shapes. Very much like we did with Palaven, you know, is inspired by Pittsburgh. Wasn't a direct recreation. We kind of, you know, we were inspired by the shape of Pittsburgh's skyline for Palaven. It'll be very much the same, but for Chicago this time. Could also use the opportunity to replace the underground metro stop. Absolutely, EMB. Yes, we could. Yes, we certainly could. Okay, yeah, so let's rework this metro train square here. So the first and foremost, we need to include a bypass station within the main national line. So let's see what we've got to play with in this regard. Also, you know what? We could use this one. Where is it? Just scroll past it. Because we do have a train line that flows here. Let's just see what we think of this. The top tier is elevated though. Yeah, this is too high dense for this. We'll use that somewhere in the downtown, not here. Okay, yeah, so really we just want one of the three bypass ones, don't we? Ground bypass train station. Yeah, I think that the one we were already using is the one we want. Okay, so let's first of all place this down. That's pretty much perfect. won't ever do that again. Okay, let's go for a touch of freeform as we arrive into the station. Okay. So yeah, it would have been slightly ideal to use one of the dual platforms here, but I think we're just trying to force that in. I think we'll definitely do some... Someone's making noise in the background. Oh, sorry, dude, that's my dog. I didn't realise the mic would be picking that up. She has stopped now. But as I say that, she's literally started up again. Yeah, can you guys hear the dog in the background? Is that super annoying? I didn't think the mic would be picking that up. Please accept my apologies. Oh, are you kidding? It does this awkward thing, doesn't it? They need to patch this, man. Or just use anarchy. Okay, let's draw that in first. It's fine, Coco, yeah. Snow user lovely. All the love for Coco in the stream. I'm sure she'll be over the moon. Yeah, she's just scratching around. I think, yeah, she's just got onto her bed now. She's okay. She's just having a bit of a scratch. Put the dog on the mic. I will put the dog on the webcam. We will get Coco cam set up. I promise we will do it. Okay, let me just kind of configure my brain as to how this is going to sit. So we do need another train station in. Possibly this one. Is this going to work with our vibe? Something like that. Never apologise for Coco interacting with her fans, I won't, G, I promise. Never apologise for Coco being here. Yeah, I just need to find a way to mount my webcam under my desk where her bed is. And then we'll do Coco Cam. I need to buy like a bracket off Amazon or something. Okay, so some people heard it. Okay. some people didn't. Content creator metro station, of course, has been requested. So has to be an underground one. So it's got to be this one again, right? Yeah, and it has to fit this way. Okay, let's adjust the road network slightly. Okay, yeah, I think we're best off just totally redesigning this plaza. I'm trying to fit a new design around an old design, and it's not enjoying it. Let's take away the trees. Wouldn't that make wouldn't that make you a feet streamer? Yeah, it probably would. It probably would. I've lured you all in with City Skylines just to reveal my foot fetish to you all. Welcome to the channel. Oh dear. Welcome to the stream, everyone. And meanwhile, Jabba start with a $20 Canadian super chat. He's not said anything. Thank you so much, Jabba. I appreciate your support, buddy. Okay. So let's grab another road out here. Develop some nice triangle vibes. Great opportunity for greenbelt around here. So will this fit here? Yes, it will. That is tremendous news. Wonderful. Let's take this away then. And then remove this as well. Can we centralize you? We will. Whether the game likes it or not, this will be centralized against that station. Okay, yeah, should move a little bit more of the road network. Yeah, just about there. Is that going to fit nicely? Yes. Yes, it does. Oh, only feet? No, Jade. Not only feet. Meanwhile, Jonathan Mann with a $10 super chat for the Coco Cam. Thank you so much, Jonathan. I will definitely get it done now. Someone super chatted for it. Appreciate the support, buddy. Thank you. Okay. Back to the live stream. There's no suitable assets with both train and metro. Possibly. Yes. The train metro hub, but it's an overground metro. And it's too big for here. You know, we're in a small little campus transport hub. I don't want any massive assets in it. Yeah, let's double check we're not missing out anything major. These aren't, yeah, these are dual island platform metro, aren't they? Yeah, there's no train and underground metro integration. I mean, I don't mind. It's going to be nice to mold 3 assets together like this, I think. It'll give us a very special look. Make our own transport hub rather than using the pre-made ones, right? Cool. So this train line should pop back in now. And we'll have it on the middle line. We could actually span some different lines out of this now. Maybe bring one over this direction as well. Is that something we like the idea of? I think we might as well because we're only using one platform. Yeah, the multi-platform stations have metro underneath, but they're enormous. I don't need 6 train lines. Okay, let's leave it there as a reminder that we might want something to happen here. And then let's get our metro tunnel hooked back in as well. And then we'll hopefully start to see some people moving around here now. There we go. Let's give them a very brief road connection. Just so we can see some people moving. And then let's discuss how the rest of this build is going to sit. So we've removed some campus assets. We need to bring these back in. It was a cafeteria and a fountain that we took away. Okay. So I think ZooPath is always nice with these new content creator stations. So let's start to bring a little bit of this in. Any advice on how to make the base game only cities a bit more exciting? It's a tough one. the base game is a very different game to what we have now. I did a video on is it possible to detail using only the base game? If one of the mods could fire that in the chat for Francois, that would be helpful. That might help you. Otherwise, just buy some DLCs. Do you know off the top of your head which DLC the fire helicopter depot? Natural disasters, I think it was. Yeah, natural disasters. Gives you the police and fire helicopter stuff. Today's a great day for me. Welcome, Tim. Why is your day so good, mate? Welcome to the stream. Okay. This is a lot more important looking now, isn't it? Although you're not going to go where I want you to, are you? There we go. That's fine. Okay, then the cafeteria. Wonderful. So I'm not hugely bothered about having this centered, which is, I know, a strange thing for me to say, but bear with it. I think we'll bring this down ever so slightly. Today is my birthday. Can we get a little cake feed in the live chat for Tim, please, everyone? A little birthday cake emoji. Yes, please. Happy birthday, Tim. Welcome to the stream, mate. And as it's your birthday, we will throw in... do we have a district here? Yes, we do. Let's go for Tim Gardens. Happy birthday, mate. Thank you for spending your birthday in my live stream. Appreciate that. Tim as well, everyone. For those that don't know, the tram zoo that was in Eurovan, that was Tim's idea. So if you enjoyed that build, then you owe Tim a little thank you. The one in the European district. Look at that love. Lovely. What a wonderful community you all are. Thank you for being so friendly. Just realised this is the first YouTube stream I've ever watched live. Wow. Welcome, Jason. So many live stream noobs in today. Wonder why. Welcome there, mate. I hope you're enjoying yourself. This is what we do. Talk about foot fetishes, wish people a happy birthday, and develop some Noverian greenbelt. Hope it was worth the wait. Hope it was worth the wait. Okay, this is looking a lot nicer. It's a lot more open plan, isn't it? It definitely wants some commercial zoning bringing into it, though. That's what's lacking. Let's get a nice big 4x4 here. Oh, and also the walking path as well. Yeah, we've took out a load of walking infrastructure. Let's make sure we bring that back. So, can we cross over here? Yes, please. Yes, we can. That was a lot easier than I thought it would be. Now, is that going to be too steep? I'm going to say no. I think that's alright. Okay. How many people are using this metro? YouTube algorithm gods are smiling on you today, Ag. I hope so, Joy. I hope so. please my YouTube overlords. Up to these days. Okay, let's bring some smaller commercial vibes back in. I think you can clip that last bit of road behind the station. Which one are you talking about? Oh, this looks weird now. This needs to be terraformed. Let's come on to a slightly higher intensity. Okay, let's get the other station. Okay. Yeah, we'll try that in a minute. And let's bring... I hope Casino's not here because he's just seen me use the slope tool. He shouts at me. But every time I misuse the slope tool. Let's flatten this out as well so this commercial's not riding the hill. Put a connection point down the other side of the elevated pathway. Not sure what you mean. Yeah, here. How did it flow before? Let's come into the grid. Is this sloping? Yeah, okay, let me terraform this first. There we go. Ah, yeah, okay, yeah, here's the pathway we disconnected from. So yeah, we can come back out from this one again. Why does Casino hate the slope tool? What did it do to him? No, Casino hates the way I use the slope tool. Every time he sees me use it, he's always like, have you not learned to use the slope tool yet? And I'm like, does it ever look bad, Casino? Does it ever look bad? Leave me alone. The slope tool is fine. Yeah, no, he just... Casino loves the slope tool, I'm sure. I'm sure Casino and the slope tool are very close, but he just doesn't agree with my use of it. Every time. Every time. Okay, so let's maybe introduce some flowy path action here. Let's actually maybe start looking at some of the university pathways. Okay. Over for this one as well. You can't really tell that much difference with the in the snow. They pop a lot more on normal maps. But lots of transport spice. Kind of want to see. Oh yeah, we can see the bypass station getting used now. Lovely stuff. So we won't get that train congestion anymore. Yeah, they just pass straight through. That's very satisfying. These have been a great addition into the game. If you don't have this content creator pack, it's definitely one of the better ones. Okay, let's have a feel about what commercial assets are generating around here. Happy with the laundromat and the Pancakes International. That's going to be nice. I'll bother him about it later. You know what, Adia? I don't think he's here, is he? I've not seen him in chat all night. Jump into a stream with him on the Discord, stream some cities, and misuse the slope tool, and see if he calls you out on it. And then say, Egg taught me how to use the slope tool earlier. He will not be happy. He'll not be happy at all if you tell him that. Oh, Casino. If you are watching this back, mate, hello. Welcome to the stream. He was here at the start? Okay, maybe he's just got me on his background noise. Yeah. Maybe he'll catch up later. Let's continue to bring our favoured green belt back into the area. Shatter a piece here actually and bring through. Oh, I'm here. Here he is. Here he is. Hey, Casino. Welcome to the stream, mate. What a legend. Oh, it is here now, dear. It's okay. The plan has been rumbled. He's here. Okay. Yes, I'm not enough workers, which is fine. To make it more realistic, there should be a few pedestrians slipping on the icy slope paths and making them tumble. I speak from experience, yeah. Egg just ask us what Casino does with the middle mouse button. That's our comeback. Every time I say to Casino, do you know how to use the middle mouse button? He says, do you know how to use the slope tool? It's our never-ending back and forth. And I wouldn't have it any other way. I wouldn't change Casino for the world. Okay, so let's see how intercity passengers migrate around the city now. Majority of them taking the underground metro. Which is weird because this just leads back to more intercity connections. You think maybe they'd grab the internal metro line up at the top of the hill. Which a few of them are, to be fair. Immediately proving myself wrong. Okay, so Shaky Snake suggested that we introduce some university commercial content creator stuff, which I'm happy to do. I'm just thinking, do I want this train line to run out of here as well? Let's cross over the water again. Come back in. It will be another stop on this road, which this will eventually feed into the downtown, so it could get quite busy, so having another connection on it might not be great. And elevating a train line I think will look a bit naff. How loud is the new keyboard as well, guys? Is it noticeable? It is. It's got a little bit of click to it. Yeah, see, I hate this. Hate elevated train lines. I think the bridge looks terrible. I think if you're going to bring it up, you've got to terraform. Which we could do. I don't know why I'm not terraforming. That would look quite nice. Maybe. Let's... what does it look like on the ground first? Yeah, we can just cut straight across the canal. And then prepare more train lines to start flowing out of this hub if we want. It's just more junctions to slow this road down, and that's not really great. Terraform it? Yeah, I think maybe terraform. And then have it come up on a slope and then flow over. And then run it parallel with the metro for a little while. Okay, yeah, I think we'll do that instead. Let's bring it up by 3 points and then we'll terraform out a touch just so we know we're at the right height here. Morning from New Zealand, love your channel and the GAM. And the GAM? What's the GAM? Not sure what my GAM is, but welcome, Pamp. Thank you for the kind words. Hope all is well in New Zealand. Game? Yes, probably game is what he meant. Probably game. I was thinking, is he maybe like on about Instagram? Like he's a huge lover of the socials. I wasn't sure. Okay. So let's terraform out. Game, it's early, just woke up. No worries, dude. No worries. I thought I had a keen Instagram follower then, but not yet. Maybe one day. Okay, slope out a little bit of a bank here. And then start bringing this up. Okay. Slope tour, was that okay? I'm not sure. Not sure if that was an appropriate use of the slope tour. I'm sure Casino will let me know. Alright. Let's prepare this to go over. Let's come back to the road guideline. Wonderful. We can now develop some uneven transport infrastructure. I'm going to have to fix that. It's fine. Wonderful. Okay. Yeah, definitely terraforming a rail line like that works 1,000 times better. I mean, I guess that's a little bit dangerous to come down into a station that quickly, but it's fine. I won't tell if you won't. Actually, leaving this train line elevated gives us an excuse to use some of these platforms, and perhaps keep an elevated train system running around this area of the map. Yeah, I think we'll leave this elevated for the duration then. And then just so we don't forget, let's move this stop onto... Can I not move it onto the other line? Is that because it's not connected here? Yes, it is. Okay. How can we fix that? Will redrawing help? Looks like it has. No, it's not. Okay. So we use the outside one, just not this one. Yeah, so we can use it on this one, but won't let me shift it over to the side. It doesn't let it end there on that platform. Okay. It's kind of annoying. I guess though we can just use this platform for this line then and take it off in that direction. That's fine though. That's okay. I think I'm happy with that. Alright. Very nice. Let's get some fencing in, as this is all looking a little bit naked over here at the minute. Let's go for farm. I think farm's a little nicer on the eye, isn't it? You can redo the line. Or is that the issue? That the line needs redoing? Unsure. Lots of train ants around this part of the city now. Have a feeling that Noveria's public transport system is going to be a significant improvement on Palavan's. Okay. Right guys, I'm going to sleep. I'm going to watch the rest of the replay. Thank you so much for showing up, Zerf. Appreciate the support, buddy. Okay, let's bring us a little more love and action into the end of the road here. There's a possibility of some slightly more delicate... No, not 1x1 commercial zonings. Maybe a touch opposite the cafeteria. Nope. Let's use plot the growables to get what we want in here. Yeah, I think definitely some university content creator stuff in these spaces. Yeah, these ones are nice. And then let's bring that fence in that we lost as well. No angle snap. Wonderful. So I think I'm fairly happy with that redesign of this stuff, for God's sake. No, I'm not. Awful. Awful zonings here. No. No. And that one's fine. That's alright. And we don't want traffic lights here either. Let's turn these off. Just flow. Flow. Let's put a stop sign here. Okay. Please tell me you have a tram system. We do have a tram system, not in this part of the map though. Where is the nearest tram? It's over here, isn't it? By the metro. Yeah. over here, and then this flows into a current 3-way tram split with one square here, over here, and then down this way. We need to decorate this up actually. This is the last thing we'll do today. Let's bring in some smaller spicy action. The fence around the town centre is farm, isn't it? Yeah, okay. Let's make sure we stick with that palette as well. Bring in some really gentle tram squares. This needs to be deleted. Again, more path testing. So it looks like we've got a park path border running all the way around. Oh, that's just... Oh, there is the smallest of sweet spots to bring that through. Okay, can we bring this all the way down? Only to a point. There we go. Is it helpful when placing different transport buildings at the same area? In my experience, public transport convergence has always been good. So, for example, Minot Square, our town centre, we have monorail, 3 tram lines, metro, and underground metro all meeting at one point. And if you just leave the game on 3 speed and observe how everyone moves here, they get off one method. Oh yeah, sorry, there's also a bicycle path here as well, so you can count that as another method of public transport. So as they leave one method, they get onto the other. So if you watch all the people coming out of the stations, no one's driving, which is good. They're all kind of, so people get off this tram line, crossing the road. Some are grabbing this tram line. Most of them cross over and grab this tram line, get on the underground metro, and then, yeah, just walk around. So yeah, public transport convergence is good, at least in my experience. Of course, someone else might have had a different experience with that, but your public transport network needs to flow anyway. You know, it needs to go to different places. We have a little look at Palavan, God, Old Habits Die Hard. Noveria's public transport system now. Metro and trams mainly. We do need some buses to serve these smaller suburbs around here. But even then, they're all served by walking pathways, so if they're not taking public transport, you know, they're walking through. So yeah, I'm really happy with Noveria's public transport system so far. Sean Robinson with a £5 super chat. Please add another link into the cycle path over by the highway near the pedestrian bridge. Which one, dude? Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate that. Which one? Oh, this is empty. Let me collapse this as well while we're here. Collapse. Let's go for cemetery. Another link into the cycle path over by the highway near the pedestrian bridge. Do you mean this one here? This cycle path by the highway? Or the one over here by the transport hub? There's a lot of cycle path on highways. I don't know which one you're talking about. Well, thanks for the super chat anyway, Sean. I appreciate that. Wow, the last thing, have you been streaming long? What's lined up for the next episode? No, whilst we're in the early stages of the city, I can't stream for too long because our demands are constantly going up and down, and the city starts to abandon if I just chill out in it for so long like this. So we've got more industrial demand to satisfy, so next episode we'll probably do forestry, I think. Up alongside this side of the highway. I think minor forestry build up anyway. Okay. Yeah, as Noveria gets older, its detailing sessions will become longer once the city is a little more established. was hoping for the ore mine. Yeah, we could do the ore mine, to be fair. I don't know. It's, you guys are the ones watching it. You let me know what you want, a forestry build or an ore build. I feel like we have just done an ore mine in 5 builders, though. Do you want another one so soon? It's been a year since we've done any forestry. The last forestry build we did was Palavin's first one. What's up to you guys? If you guys would prefer an ore build, then we can do that. Okay. Maybe introduce some gently commercial zonings in these awkward shapes where we've got the tram line coming through. Have you added any district names yet? If so, can we get a cold Noveria district? Yeah, if you want. I'm sure there's a few unnamed districts around the edge of town. There's Minor Square here. There isn't a named district there. Here we go. What is it you want? Cold Noveria. There we go. Kind of curious how forestry will look in snow. Or something like this. Just snowy trees. Yeah, should be an interesting build, the forestry one. Okay. I think I'm starting to become pleased with Minor Square now. As new transport's been added, there's just been a few little places that have popped up. Like these ones here. Let's take these trees away. Reintroduce some pathway into this section. Flesh out more of that concrete vibe. Mehmet Ali Bariskin with 100 try super chat for Noveria Forestry is looked better than, or yeah, we'll definitely do forestry next episode. Thank you so much for the super chat, Mehmet. Appreciate the support, mate. Okay. I think Minor Square is definitely my favourite part of the town, especially now we've got those repeated forestry blocks. Not forestry. We've got forestry on the brain. Repeated office blocks over the opposite side of the highway now. There's little spikes of height in the office park. We definitely want to detail up around the back end of this metro and monorail as well. Let's see what we can do to help accommodate this a little easier. And we'll have to come around this pillar. There we go. And straight around the back. Okay. Still asking if we can get the train station at the stadium named the Rift. Yes, absolutely we can. Absolutely. Oh dear. What's burned down? Something. Oh, it's the pier. Did someone just walk into the river? I'm sure. I'm sure I just saw a random dude just suicide into the water. Are they still recognizing this as an asset? I don't know. I kind of want to wait for someone to come along now. No, I don't think they are using it, are they? Okay, let's bring it back. Just one of these, wasn't it? Did anybody else see that? I could have sworn. I could have sworn that someone just walked off the edge. Anyway, back to what we were doing. The train station. There's 2 train stations here now. I'll tell you what, why don't we make it a district and then call it the Rift? Okay. This would actually be a good district to put free public transport on. Encourage more people to use it. There you go, G. Thank you so much. Okay. Took our walkable piers back in. Can we centralise at the back of the metro? No, we can't, of course. Well, we can if we break the other line, but I don't think I'm really that bothered about it. There we go. Okay. Something about this area. I think it's the way I've got the monorail station orientated against the metro. I just don't really like it, to be totally honest. Are these guys not suffering noise pollution? If they're not now, they will be soon. Yeah, there's something about this little corner of Minot Square here that isn't sitting right with me, and I can't quite put my finger on why. Screenshot for you in the Noveria channel. Let me have a look. Oh yeah, yeah, they did. I definitely wasn't seeing things. Thanks, Casino. Appreciate that. Maybe it just wants forest around it. Make the monorail station in line with the metro. I don't think it won't centralise with it, will it? We'll try, but I don't think it will. Yes, it will. What do I know? What do I know? Thank you so much, Aris. Legend. Yeah, I think that was it. That was it. What a beast. Thank you so much, mate. Okay, let's bring our pathway to meander gently under here. My fire angle as well. And I think we'll just continue this path border. That's basically everywhere in this part of the city at this point. There we go. Okay. Yeah, just the difference moving an asset one tile can make. What a beast, Aris. Thank you, mate. Legend. Part props? Yeah, we can definitely get involved with some part detail in here, actually. Maybe make a little hot dog stand. How close can we get with the part props around the edge of the pillar? Not that close, but that's fine. We'll get involved with it anyway. Casino with a $5 super chat. We need a district paint over the power plants and call that a cold area. Yes, absolutely we will, Casino. I think most of the power from the city at the minute is generated by the hydro dam. But we don't, yeah. When we get to the power plant build, Casino, remind me to call it Culveria. You can have that name. Thank you for the super chat as well, mate. Appreciate that. But yeah, even though we've got the hydro dam, we will still do a power plant build. And you can have Culveria. Oh, can we cheese the park life tiles around the pillar? Yes, we can. Very nice. Okay, and do we want to chuck in a cafe? Oh, a cafe will fit as well. Okay, let's do that then. Let's take away 2 layers of tile. Chuck in a cafe here. Yeah, this will be alright. And maybe this can be called like Pillar Cafe. Because maybe the big court metro came through. And you know, this guy's been selling tea and scones for the last 30 years. And they're like, oh, we want to build a metro station where your cafe is, we'll buy the land off you. And he was like, no, I'm not moving. So they just built the pillar in his garden, and he was like, you can't do this. I don't know what I'm talking about. Noverian law. Let's give him some tables as well. Okay. Super loud cafe to sit at. It's not particularly pleasant. Okay, we just gained like 10 viewers on the stream as well then while I was talking about that. What a time to join. What a time to join. Tea and scones, if anyone ever wants to know where egg was from, they know now, yeah. Don't they just? Nighttime spice. Jesus Christ, that's very white, isn't it? I actually squinted at that then. Okay, that's cute enough, isn't it, I think? I think it definitely adds. Yeah, the monorail just wanted something in front of it, and I think that was it. Just a really small detailed extended cafe. Okay, I keep getting people telling me to checkerboard these tiles, which I will do one day, I'm sure. Okay, that's quite cute. I think I'm fairly happy with that. Let's have a quick scan around. I realised I didn't action Sean's super chat. Is he still here? I didn't know which cycle network highway he was talking about. Don't know if it's the one by the transport hub or the one by the town centre. I'm not sure. If you're still here, Sean, shout out, mate. Okay. This wants detailing as well. We've just left this a little bit unfinished. Let's come back and polish this off, shall we? So just soften these slopes out a touch. I think Sean meant near the city's first highway exit where he started it. Oh, did he? Oh, here. Yeah, that'd be decent, actually. That's a good shout, Sean. I wonder if we can bring this up in the middle roundabout. Would that look naff? It would destroy the small town vibes we've got with the water tower, having a bike tunnel in it, but I won't tell if you don't. How about if we bring it on an angle, and then bring it up near the... Oh, there's metro there. Oops. Let's sink down another layer so we can come. Would you like to behave yourself? How deep is that metro line? Why can I not sink under it? Okay, people even... Yeah, no one's even using this pathway. Let's just take this away instead. And bring it out this side. I'm just trying to force something that's not going to happen there. Let's come on to our freeform. Not sure though. Well, we'll go with this EMB if this isn't what Sean meant then. And I'm sure he'll be alright. Okay, let's look in there. Ooh, where is... We're not using that many cycle roads in Noveria. It's all pathways at the minute. that's still going to register as a connection. We'll need to draw this in slightly. There we go. Now imagine a bike tunnel crossing the metro tunnel. I was trying to sink under it, but it wasn't having it. I'm not sure why. Okay, yeah, they're registering that now. There they go. Cool. Hopefully that's what Sean meant. If not, then EMB has just claimed his super chat. But let's bring in some larger rock assets to sit within this space here. Possibly have one looming out onto the road as well precariously. Not walk past that. Have you thought about creating a ski resort or two? Yeah, definitely. We'll have some ski builds somewhere up in the mountains. Once we get over there. Okay, so I think I just a couple of friendly rock assets all focused around each other will be a nice way to fill this space. Possibly with some fractured nature reserve fencing to run alongside. Okay, we're not getting any dimensional tear in here. We are, but it's fine. You can barely see that. That'd be okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm really happy with the redevelopment of this transport plaza today. Or the Rift, as it's now known, of course. Nice. Let's just have a little experiment. So we're getting 55 here, 29 there, 114 here. If we stick... it's under services, isn't it? Free public transport on the Rift. We'll see if we get some more people deciding to take the internal metro and train lines elsewhere. It would be nice to have a tram plaza in this. We could also include ferry, because we do have the canals here now, of course. Yeah, we could have ferries moving around. So I think we'll leave free public transport on for this area. Just so it stays as busy as possible. And of course it's going to send people out into the rest of the city as well, which they'll continue to pay on these stations and elsewhere in the city. It's important that the Noveria maintain an extensive underground network to let the Rachni reach everything quickly and efficiently. That's very true, EMB. That's very true. Okay, I don't think there's many more detailing jobs that need to be done now, though. I think we're fairly polished off until next episode. Oh dear. It's never a good sign, is it? Police are here anyway. That's fine. Let's find a place to say goodbye. Let's throw on a little nighttime spice, and should we go say goodbye from one of these mountaintops? We've never seen Noveria from this angle. Maybe off the bottom of this ridge, something like that. Yeah, and we'll watch the sunset together, shall we? Let's move on to normal speed. I think it's about 7:30 it sets, is it? I should know from setting the cinematics up by now. It's been there at some point. The ferry bus hub would be cool. It would, Joy. It would be cool there. We'll definitely have some ferries somewhere. But it's coming along now, isn't it? It's coming along already. I'm enjoying building on Noveria. It's those early city stages are always wonderful to go through. Rachni or Skaven? Yeah. Yeah. Maybe both. The crossover nobody asked for, Mass Effect and Warhammer. Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave the stream there. We've been live for an hour and 40 minutes. These detailing sessions are getting longer now as the city gets bigger, and there's more to do in between episodes. But either way, I hope you're all enjoying Noveria. I realised Palavenor held a very special place in our hearts, so I hope that the new city is just as enjoyable, if not better or more enjoyable than Palaven was. But I'm definitely enjoying it. Thank you so much for turning up. Jane, Lands, Mags, Modding, DM here as well. Yes, you are doing a rage, mate. You can tick it off your bingo card. You are doing a rage, yeah. Well, I guess we can call it doing a DM now, can't we? Yeah, thanks for modding, guys, and all the regulars. EMB, Karina, Archelf, RS Joy, Snake, Casino, Adia, Lauren, G, Java. Thank you for all the support, guys, and all the super chats as well. Super generous. Really appreciate it. I will see you on Tuesday for a Noveria video, a Wednesday for the Mass Effect stream, and then Thursday for a modular build. And then probably something else over the weekend as well. And before we go, here to levitate me or shaky snake with a $3 US super sticker, and it's the bird. Oh no, it's a pair, isn't it? Giving me a fist bump. Thank you so much, Snakey. Appreciate the support, buddy. Yeah, and I'll see you guys soon. Thank you for watching the stream. And as always, enjoy the rest of your day.